Welcome to Wednesday on the 5 Great Likers. I'm Emma, and this week is vlog week. Okay, so why am I talking in this, like, sort of Australian accent? Well, Eric told me in his little challengey video that, he wanted me to do an accent in a video. So here is my little accent going on. Why am I doing this one? Well, I'm kind of obsessed with Australia. I watch a lot of Australian films. I watch a lot of Australian YouTubers. So I've heard the accent a lot. This is more of a like Emelina, like kind of really thick accent, I think, but not like crazy Crocodile Dundee kind of deal going on. So I can do this one pretty well. Honestly, I do it more often than my other ones that I do. Yeah, but the Australian thing is like Australian, whatever. So then I also do kind of I can do like a British accent, which you kind of just drop the kind of sound going on. So it's such a more proper, a little more BBC, such a more round kind of mouth going on. But I'll talk on this one for a while too. So this one is it's pretty comfortable. It's probably came from my years of watching Harry Potter all the time, like constant watching of Harry Potter movies. Anyway, so what have I done this week? Basically, I've gone to the mall several times. I haven't really seen anybody. I haven't seen any of the 5 Great Lakers at all, and I don't think I'm going to be able to, honestly, because I don't live here anymore, so kind of a bummer for me to be here and then not being able to see anybody, but I guess I will see them all at my graduation party, so at least I'll have a little reunion sometime in the semi-decent near future. Whatever, I can deal with that. And then, I don't know, like, I just want to go home, honestly. Like, I'm here until Sunday, probably, and I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm not, this isn't my home anymore. Not my friends, or like most of them aren't here anymore, and it's just like there's no point to this really. But I don't know. So there's another accent that I could do pretty well, and it's kind of Sarah Palin-y, honestly. It's kind of like, well, you know, there's these things where I live in Alaska and I can see Russia from my house and things like that. But I think it sounds a little more like Barbara Robertson. From the character that Joseph does on The 5 Awesome Gays. It's a pretty good character. It's kind of like Minnesota going on down there. But then there's a little bit of Canadian, some weird Canadian going on that I don't know, like a very thick Canadian. So this is a weird one too. But anyway, so the rest of this week I have a wedding. So that'll be nice to see some people at the wedding. But I'm just wish I could see all you people in here, but I can't. I don't have the time for this, and you people don't live here no more, which is pretty sad. But I guess I will see you next week. And now I'm going a little bit weird and funny, I don't even know. Yeah, so I will see you next week, and, yeah. Have a good rest of the week. Hopefully, I will be more happy, whatever, when I go back to Saugatuck, because I can't wait to go back, honestly, and I will see you next week. So, I'm really tired, whatever.